is a very embarrassing mistake. Hi everyone, my name is Josh Tseng. Welcome back to my channel where I talk about what it's like to live with blindness. So today's video is yet another in the series where I answer some of the most common questions I get about what it's like to live without eyesight. And one of the most common by far that I get from most of my friends, family, and other people that I meet is, how are you able to pick out your clothes? A lot of people assume that I get help when I do this, and sometimes I do, especially if it's something very important and I'm looking for something in particular. But if I'm going for a casual outing or something like that where it's not super important what I wear, honestly, I just pick out my clothes by myself, and today I'm going to show you how I do that. So we are in front of my wardrobe in my room. It's a little bit too big for one person like me, but hey, my mother picked it up for free, so here we go. These are my clothes. Ta-da! So let's start with the first most important thing when it comes to organizing your clothes in a manner that a blind person can sort through, and that is organization. So from right to left, I know for sure that I have my t-shirts, my button-up shirts, and at the extreme, somewhere here, I have my pants. Naturally, this makes it really easy for me to just reach in and be aware of what category of items I'm going to be taking out. Because I'm not as organized as I would like you to believe, there are actually some, for example, here is a button shirt that I put here for whatever reason, and here's another button shirt that probably should have gone somewhere in the middle, but you get the idea. Like, it's not rocket science. And the second thing that really helps, as you could have observed just now, is touch. So actually, it is fairly easy to identify what clothes are based on the texture of the material and how they feel like in terms of their cut. So for example, some obvious differences are V-necks versus round collar shirts. That's always very easy to tell the difference between. And also, even for cotton shirts, there is a difference between something that feels, softer, or something that's more rough and cheap, and, something that's almost like a little bit more fuzzy, maybe has a bit of lint on it. So, for example, if I were to rummage through my wardrobe, here we go. This is one that I wear very frequently at home. It's a grey, I think it's Giordano V-neck plain tee, and yeah, as you could tell, well, it took me a while, but I was able to reach in the closet and find it without that much fuss, because this is a really soft material. There's a V-neck, and it's a little bit on the loose side. So this perfectly illustrates how I'm able to pick out clothes by myself, especially when they are very distinct. Another question that some people might have for me is, then how do you differentiate between some of the colors? As you can tell, some of the more obvious ones, like the grey Giordano V-neck, I just know what they are because they are, one of a kind. But what if I have several shirts that are maybe of the same line, but, maybe one's red, one's blue? Sometimes, if they have different graphics but are from the same company, I can even feel the graphics to be able to, understand which of the shirts that they are. So for example, if I were to grab this one, this is a shirt from my previous workplace, which is a coding school called Empire Code. I used to work there, but the graphic is very distinct because it's this round planet thing and has a bunch of text here. So yeah, it makes it really easy for me to identify it, and I'm pretty sure this one is some variation of blue, because almost all of the Empire Code shirts that I got for free were, some shade of blue. These are some of the things that make it really easy for me to identify colors, but what if I'm looking for something very specific in particular? So one way I can use technology to help me identify the color of clothes if my human senses fail me is the use of technology. Not Pokemon, I mean my phone. So this is my phone.
8:08 p.m.
Let me unlock it. So I have this app called Microsoft Seeing AI. It's meant to be a showcase of, the computer vision AI technology that is implemented in Microsoft's Azure cloud system. But honestly, it does a pretty damn good job of it. And I'm going to demonstrate to you how it works when it's identifying things like color. So Microsoft Seeing AI doesn't just identify color, it can be used to identify text as well and a few other things. So let me turn my
Speech on.
phone. Basically, if I were to point the camera at anything, it would start telling me what it is. So here you go.
Brown.
Brown,
Blue.
blue, and you can see that it's pretty snappy. So let's do a little showcase of some other clothes. Let's try this one.
Gray.
Gray.
Black. Gray.
Okay.
Black. Gray.
Let's try a pair of pants.
White. Black.
Close enough.
Gray.
I need to get brighter colors because it clearly struggles with the very dark colors.
Yeah.
Brown and greenish brown. White. Brown. Brown. Pink.
Pink. I'm pretty sure this is not pink. I don't have many pink shirts.
Brown.
Let's try again.
Pink.
Nope.
Brown and gray. Gray.
Let's try one more.
Black.
I'm pretty sure I know what this is, so
Yellow.
yep, there we go.
Brown.
So as you can see, it's not totally perfect. It struggles a lot between some of the subtler color differences like black and grey, and pink and purple, and navy blue and black. But in a pinch, this is super useful if I'm looking for something very specific, and in some cases if I'm looking for a tee that has a particular print on it. It can even read some of the text on the shirts, so let me demonstrate to you with this one.
TVA Red. Eastern Standard Time. 19 Eastern Standard Time. 19
What?
T.
That is a very embarrassing mistake for
Eastern
Microsoft.
Standard Time.
It does,
1990 Eastern Standard Time.
it does say EST.
Where?
In
Oh,
the
established.
Yeah.
Okay, we can forgive it for this mistake then. Let's try a different one. Hopefully it doesn't struggle with it as much.
P. Swift spec. Of persons.
Oh, it really does not like this. Microsoft, I'm trying to help you here.
The.
Well,
Purple star.
okay. It is not as capable as Microsoft would hope, but it did pretty well on the colors, so we'll give it a pass. So that's it for how I am able to identify my clothes when I want to pick some out and go out. Now if you enjoyed this video and want to see more about what it's like to live with blindness from my point of view, tickle the like button, hit subscribe, smash that notification bell so you can stay informed about my future uploads. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Huh. What color are you?
Speech on. Yellow.
Oh, okay.
Greenish brown and yellow.
What? Brown and yellow? Okay.